Well, I thought I'd come out here and check out my garden. They're forecasting rain about this time next week. I don't believe them. But, you know what's growing good out here right now? This is squash. I've been trying to figure out a way to keep the pots cool, keep the roots cool, and I can't come up with anything. I didn't find anything on the internet. So basically what I'm going to do is, well, I'm just going to plant what grows. That's the only thing I can do, because I don't want to dig a hole in the ground. And because I move these plants around according to how much sun there is and how hot it is. Here's some zinnias. And here's some old spinach that just refuses to give up, just keeps coming back. All these are green zucchini squash and black-eyed Susan. And my beans, they seem to be doing pretty good, a bit better. And I read on the internet that if you have a curly leaf like this one, that if it curls down, it might be getting too much water, and if it curls up, it's too dry. But the new leaves coming on this plant seem to be okay. And well, you know, like I said, if it grows, I'll plant it again. If it doesn't, then I'll plant something that works. You know, that almost looks like a bloom in there. I don't know. It'd be nice to have beans this early in the season. These are the Blue Lake green beans. Now, one thing's for sure, the tomatoes are doing good. I can grow cherry tomatoes, and these were grown from seed. Okay, and I transplanted some. This one's even blooming. Look at the blooms on that tomato plant. Little bitty tomato plant. Hey, gosh, not big enough to have blooms on it, but it does. More bean plants. Oh, look at this black-eyed Susan. It's come out in full bloom. Very nice. Yep. And here's another one. Black-eyed Susan from last year, actually. Same plant, never did turn brown, die out, anything. It stayed alive all season, and it came back. This one had a problem with wilting, but right now it's not wilting. It seems to have come back to life. I think this one needs to have the cage taken off. Yeah, for sure. As a matter of fact, you know, I think I'll take the cage off right now, because it's too big for the cage. I'll show you where I put the cage. I've got a place where I put these cages back here behind my workroom. Gotta watch my step coming in here. Yeah, this is where I put them. After they're no longer needed for the season, I store them back here. Okay. Looks like I need to do some painting. When you say some scraping and painting, it's time. There's my kitty cat, Mickey. I can tell it's Mickey because it's pretty friendly and kind of heavy. Now the peppers, they're doing good. They did well last year, and it looks like I'm going to get the same results this year. These are the Hatch green chili peppers, or if you prefer, the Anaheim peppers. And here's a bean plant. Doesn't seem to have too much trouble with the leaves. Looks pretty healthy. Yeah, it's good. It's good news. The chard, it started out small, but it's starting to grow big. Some more bean plants. And these are very slow growing, but I bet they'll be pretty. I'm not going to take the cage off of it. It's too hard to get back on. But these are the hollyhocks. So it takes 365 days to bloom. Well, I guess I'll grow hollyhocks this year and I'll have the blooms next year. Maybe they'll survive the winter or however that works. But I've seen hollyhocks growing out here. They grow them out here. I've seen them in the neighborhood. So it can be done. Okay. It's a partly cloudy day. I guess overcast, breeze, maybe 10 miles an hour, maybe a little stronger, I don't know. And then down here is my crookneck squash, and this seems to be doing the best of all the squash, and it didn't do that good last year. It's doing better this year. It's actually beating the zucchini, and I can see a bloom in there. You see that? See that bloom? It's getting ready to produce a squash, huh? Wouldn't that be great? Wow, wowee. And I got some tomatoes that I transplanted. This one's had the hardest time, right here. But even it's going to make it. I can see that it's going to lose some leaves, but it's going to make it. Here's a little bitty one back here with a little bloom on it. Can you believe it? And even this little tomato plant's got a bloom on it. These are cherry tomatoes, as I mentioned. Okay. And here's some blooms. Believe it or not, on morning glories, I got morning glory blooms. And these are all volunteers. These are volunteer morning glories from last season. Can't complain with free plants. No room to complain. And down here's my Swiss chard. These leaves are definitely big enough to pick. I mean, if I wanted to pick them, I could pick them. But fact of the matter is, we don't need them right now. And I don't know. It still seems like a small plant with big leaves. And here's some more Swiss chard. Right here. Got the cage to keep the birds out. And some more Swiss chard. This one looks like it could use some water. Yeah, it definitely could. Oh yeah, I can feel it. It's dry. I'm going to water this one for sure. Yeah. How's this green bean doing? See, it's got the puckered turning down, and I don't see any aphids on it. So yeah, I guess they normally turn up, like I said, up if they're too dry. So anyhow, maybe a little bit of water won't hurt them. it looks like I've had a hummingbird come by, because some of this is gone. Used to be up much higher. Got it tied up with a string, tied onto that branch up there. I'd say it's about time to cut the grass. I got spots over here that are really getting long, and I don't know what kind of grass that is over there, but any kind of grass is welcome. I'll take any kind of grass. But what's amazing me is the blooms I'm getting on these oleanders. And they're really blooming. Let's go over and take a look at them. White oleanders. Yep. Very nice. Very nice. And down here is some black-eyed Susans. These are volunteers. We had black-eyed Susans growing over here last year, and this is the result. All the seeds have blown out around the plant. It's like they've all decided to grow. And here's another one. It's another patch. Black-eyed Susans growing directly out of the ground. And the soil that we have here, which is pretty sandy actually. And then here's some red oleanders. The temperature out here today, by the way, is about 80, 85, 87, it's close to 90. And looks like we got most of our aphid problem settled or handled, under control. And everything looks good except that one Swiss chard plant that needs water. So, and here's my little kitty. His name's Mickey. Okay, his name's Mickey. How you doing, Mickey? How are you? You doing okay? Huh? Yeah, pretty kitty. Is it too hot for you? You doing okay? Pretty kitty. Yep. Well, they have plenty of food. Okay. We use that little, what do they call it? Purina? Friskies, whatever it is, it's a premium cat food, and they have water, a couple of bowls of water, and a nice little bed to sleep in at night if they want to. So, but that's the story of my garden today. That's the update. I think I'm going to go ahead and water that Swiss chard. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and see you back on my garden update when things start to happen out here. Thanks for watching.